They can't even hear me right now. How about I actually turn on the damn mic? That was embarrassing. Well, I guess I could start all over again, huh? That's okay. My first rant was pretty horrible. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Revenge of the Plebs. I'm Crazy Joe Navy. That's my good friend Sahara right there. She's my PTSD service dog. And we're here today to try to give you some entertainment, some education. And, oh wow, now I can hear myself talking. I'm going to have to get that worked out so that I don't have to listen to that. There we go. Turn myself down a little bit. I don't like listening to the reverberation of my voice. uh, anyway, so where was I now that I've literally promised you a shit show and started off with a shit show? I'm Crazy Joe Navy. This is Revenge of the Plebs, and the topics today is crypto news. Let's talk about some current events. I think everybody already knows what we're going to be talking about. We're going to do look at some memes of the day. I thought that would be kind of fun. Maybe see if I can actually get something. I'm going to show you a little trick from my friends that actually were the ones that talked me into doing these videos in the first place to help them and guide them and show them. I promised you that I would continue to push, strive, move forward, try to create an actual visual experience and all that good stuff. I worked late into the morning trying to set this up. I'm in uncharted waters, uncharted territory, and the bearded buccaneer is here. Joe Navy, the bearded buccaneer. I am in uncharted waters right now, plowing through, trying to figure this out as I go because, like I said, my intentions in life were never to become a YouTuber or to do YouTube videos, but if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, and I'm going to constantly try to grow and mature and all that good stuff. So what? For those of you that are, not new to streams and YouTubes and all that good stuff, you're not going to be impressed with this. But for my friends on YouTube who actually watch that really crappy, just me talking into a camera videos for the introductory to beginners for broke investors, as well as the introductory to cash app investing, which since that video was so bad, and I think this live stream seems to be going pretty good. I don't know. I don't have anybody in the chat room. I don't have anybody hanging out with me. I'm basically just talking to myself right now, and that's okay. I'm used to it. I've been talking to myself for around pretty much my whole life. But if anybody's interested, look at this. See if I can get this going here. Pull up. Oh, wow. Look at that. Let's see if I can see. Yep, there we go. I've got the ability now to show screens. So we'll be able to see the content that I'm showing you, especially with the app. Not so much with Cash App. I'm gonna still have to show you guys my phone when we do a like update on the Cash App. But I also will be able to show you Coinbase a little bit better, and we'll be able to have hopefully a little bit better presentation than we've had with videos 1 and 2 in the series. So with that being said, I guess we can start to get into it, or maybe I can riff a little bit more and just kind of BS. I doubt it. I doubt y'all want to hear me that much. Y'all are here because you want to know how you can get $40 in free crypto. I don't blame you. And I'll honestly, let me also go ahead and caveat this too, real quick to my one viewer. Thank you so much for viewing. How you doing, buddy? I'm not like everybody else that's going to run you all the way up to the edge and then go, oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to tell you. In order to set up your accounts with either Cash App or Coinbase, there is a validation $5 transfer that you have to make. So what that means is once you set up your credit cards or your debit card, credit card, and or bank account, which you need to do depending on how much you're going to be investing, you're going to have to validate so that you can do big transfers and or small transfers, pull in, pull out. So once you do that, you're going to have to do what's called a validation process, and that's just you take $5 and you move it over into your Cash App account or you move it over into your Coinbase account. That way the powers that be have the ability to prove that you are who you are and you're linked to everything and you're a legit person. And then at that point, that's how you're going to qualify for the bonuses that you're going to get if you use my link. Now, the great thing about Coinbase and what I'm hopefully going to show you today is be completely honest with you, you don't need me. If you just realize to yourself that you are a divine, sovereign, and free individual, and you have the ability to do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, as long as you believe in yourself and actually put forth the effort. That's the biggest thing that a lot of people don't realize is we constantly go through life thinking that we need to look to authoritative people or educated people or somebody who, the people who think they know something and want to, and you have to listen to them and you have to believe them and you feel like you have to have somebody that shows you how to do something. And I got to tell you, trial and error is the best thing. I know nobody likes failing. I know I hate failing. That's part of the reason why I've procrastinated as much as I have with these YouTube videos and done, not very many because I've got severe anxiety and PTSD, and not that I'm trying to get sympathy or anything like that, but it does. I get nervous, and just the thought of screwing up or saying something stupid, um, really gets me anxious and nervous. And as you can tell, I keep saying and it's really weird because my brain tends to operate like a goddamn Cummins diesel, and usually I've got way too many thoughts and not enough people to listen to them. So it's quite interesting that it's definitely a new experience for me. It's a new feeling for me to have this. I mean, not really new feeling, but the anxious, scared feeling as I'm getting ready to provide information. But I guess what I was trying to say before I went on this ramble to my one viewer, who's probably just me. That's okay. You got to start somewhere. You got to crawl before you walk. You got to walk before you run. And I'm not really expecting this to go anywhere, or get huge or anything. But who knows? If it does, it does. And if it gives me a chance to not have to have a real job and work for the man, that'd be fan-freaking-tastic. I'd love it and take it. But as I was saying with Coinbase, once you get your account set up and get it validated, you can take the $5 that you use to transfer from your account over to your Coinbase. Take that $5 and you can buy yourself your first crypto. Coinbase itself is a cryptocurrency exchange and like an exchange app as well as website. They carry 40 plus of the major cryptocurrencies that are out in circulation today. There's, I think, 50 total cryptocurrencies that are being out there. And right now, with everything going on with Robinhood and the hedge funds, and hold the line, boys, hold the line, plebs. I'm talking to you, message to you guys, keep it going, hold the line. Anyways, with the hedge funds and the little people taking it to the hedge fund managers and absolutely obliterating their portfolios and making them lose billions upon billions on their horrible, corrupt ways of the stock market and trading and everything like that, is absolutely a phenomenal thing. And it's gotten everyday normal people going, holy crap, if they can do it, we can do it. And I don't know about you guys, but COVID kind of got me stuck in the house. I couldn't go out, didn't get a job, I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to see anybody. I hated I'm not going to lie, I'm losing faith in humanity on a daily basis because people are so ingrained in the fear, the fear control matrix, and they're so scared of their own goddamn shadow these days that like you just, I don't like it gives me PTSD. It just gives me anxiety to be out and about. But at the same time, when I do go out, I go out and do my thing and come home and that's it. I have a very very simple, humble homage of a life. So okay, everything's going pretty good. But anyways, I guess a little bit about me or a little bit about my background. Graduated high school in 2006 in the great state of Texas. During that time period, from the age of 16, I've worked jobs. I've always been the kind of person that's tried to earn money, earn my way, try to learn, hustle, all that kind of stuff. Always trying to accumulate, and but I also, when I was younger too, had a bad habit of spending it on junk. And I think we all go through that process where we spend way too much bloody freaking money on stuff that we don't actually need, but we think that we need, and it makes us feel better when we get it. And so, we we go ahead and do it, and then we end up broke, and then we wonder what the hell happened to us. So but like all through high school, I worked. Had two jobs. First job was at Burger King. I worked there for a little over 6 months, and I was making like $5 an hour. I mean, that's how far we've come. Of course, there's also inflation, so it really doesn't mean that much when you're talking about $10 an hour today versus $5 or 5.65 an hour, back in 2006. After that, I started working at Taco Bell. And I worked at Taco Bell for a little over 2 years, and while I was through my junior and senior year. And to date, I have to admit, it was my favorite job. It was absolutely my favorite job. It was very easy, simple. It was fun. I met a lot of great people. They always had me at the drive-through because I was able to take orders and multitask and I've got bad ADD, so I was able to multitask and do all sorts of great things. And I was a machine. I was a machine at the drive-through. And so I did that, and then as soon as I got out of high school, I graduated, and decided, hell, I'm going. I don't want to go to college. I'm going into the Navy. So I ended up going into the Navy, and 8 years later, my Navy, it was time for me to for my career to be done and over with, and I found myself at a crossroads in life where I wasn't really 100% sure what I wanted to do with my post Navy life, but I also wasn't really sure I was ready for life in general after that. But a lot of things came creeping up, and a lot of things that needed to work on, emotionally, mental, psychological, all that good stuff. I'm not afraid to admit it. We all go through troubles, and the difference between most people is that I'm not afraid to admit it. So, but anyway, so during that time period, I thought I would go into the automotive industry for some odd reason. Work on cars. I thought maybe that'd be good for me. Blue collar, talk like a sailor. Might as well go work with people that sound like. And so I ended up going to multiple of the technical education schools, and then went out into the real world to go, to get jobs. And between home life school jobs and everything else that was going on in my life, it didn't really pan out the way that I thought it would. But I do remember that from the moment I got out of the Navy, even though I didn't know what I wanted to do or what my purpose was, what my future was, what I did know was I did not want, unless I absolutely had to, build somebody else's American dream off of my back, if that makes any sense. If I was gonna build the American dream for me and my family, I wanted to do it off of my own merit, my own work, my own blood, sweat, tears, and I was gonna touch it, grab it, hold it, feel it. The only problem is I don't know what the heck that is or that was. Maybe this is it. I don't know. I sincerely doubt. I sincerely doubt. But that's the great thing about me is I'm self-deprecating and never believe in myself until all of a sudden everyone else is like, dude, you got to seriously do it. And that's actually how I'm here, because everyone's like, dude, you got to do something. You got to do something. You got to do it. Do it. Do it. And I was like, all right, well, if you guys, I honestly think that you guys are just pushing me to jump off the bridge so you can laugh at me. But if you want me to jump off that bridge, I'll jump off the bridge. So, and anyways, I'm rambling, ranting, but might as well. We're live. It's the first live show ever. I want to make sure everything's working. I probably have one viewer. Again, that's probably me. I don't even know if I kind of. Again, that's probably just me. But I'm ranting. I'm raving. I'm having a good time, and that's cool. So, long story short, I graduated and got into the automotive industry, bounced around from job to job, trying to find the work enough work to try to keep up, and never could. And every during it, and economy wasn't exactly in my favor, and jobs weren't exactly in my favor. So I ended up, watching as my savings and my everything, just my savings go down, my debt go up, and to ungodly levels that I couldn't handle. And if you don't want to know where I am today, here's the poverty line, and I'm not great about that. I think I'm still actually technically on the poverty line, or even under the poverty line. But all I can say is that, like, everyone's taken care of. I've got a roof over my head, got food and belly and bills and all that stuff's taken care of. And even though we might not have but 10-year-old shit boxes to drive, and one of them was paid for, and I've got the title. So hey, you know what? I gotta say, I can hang a hat on that. But anyways, with that being said, because I'm dead broke, because I've got a family of 5, I'm the sole provider of, I got to take care of 90, 9% of my income goes to taking care of the family, taking care of the monthly needs, monthly budget, and maybe the 1-2 times we get to go out to eat kind of thing, for entertainment, because that's really about the only entertainment budget we got going on. And so I'm always trying to struggle to figure out how I can just pick up a couple of bucks here and there, a couple of bucks here and there. Coronavirus hits. I'm in school at the time. I'm still actually technically in school. Be graduating here pretty soon with an associate's in cybersecurity. So we'll see if that gets us anywhere, because I honestly don't have any idea why I went to school, because I don't really feel like I got the education that they said that I was supposed to get. But then again, I also am an adult with 3 kids and a sole provider. So to think that I could take the time and energy to study and really actually learn is, needless to say, is not impossible, but it is very difficult. I'll put it that way. But anyways, with that being said, I was always trying to figure out different ways to do it, and I couldn't find anybody that would show me how to invest in crypto, and I didn't know anything about crypto. I really don't know anything about crypto today, but my friends felt like I knew more than them, and they wanted to see me, pass it along, and this was the easiest way to do it. I'm here doing it. But I, overheard a couple of people that I like to watch on YouTube for entertainment purposes, and they said it. So I ended up setting up accounts and just basically noob tubing it. And I happened to be somewhat successful. I mean, I'm in no way, shape, or form rich, but if a car payment comes up and I can't afford it, I can liquidate what I got right now, and I've only invested less than $100 and be able to make that car payment. So in my book, that's a win, and I'm broke. I'm humble, and so anytime I can make money or have more money than I started out with, as far as I'm concerned, that's a win in my book. So, and that's exactly what I'm hoping this becomes, I'm hoping that this is what I can provide, is for the average Joe, for the blue collar, for the pleb, the low middle class struggling person that barely makes a living and has no idea how the hell they're going to invest for their future, invest for retirement, and all that kind of good stuff. I can't promise you a goddamn thing. I can't tell you that you're going to win big and you're going to become rich and bajillionaires, and I sure as hell can't tell you you're not going to lose your hat. But what I can tell you is, who cares when what I'm giving you is, enough to sit on and wait and see what happens, and just kind of have a little bit of fun without having to, spend. But I think it's going to be, if you do both cashapp and you do and COINBASE, use the links, create the accounts, and then validate them and get everything validated so that you can get the rewards, the $10 in Bitcoin on cashapp, $5 in Bitcoin on COINBASE. But I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about COINBASE and why I think that you would love to join COINBASE here in a little bit. You will be able to get free crypto, and you can be able to, just kind of watch it for a little bit and see how the markets perform. Because I can tell you right now, with crypto, it goes up and down just every day, all day. It's just up and down. The great thing with crypto is it's a 24-hour stock exchange, whereas in the stock market, it's during the daytime. There's only day traders. So, thank you, honey. But like I said, I'm gonna be able to do that, get that created, show you how to walk you through the setup and the process in which you'll be able to do it, and then hopefully within, we'll say, I'm going to start saying a month now. I want to say 24, 48, 72 hours. It really just depends, especially right now with the debacle and the fact that the little people are taking it, are revoluting. How about that? Revolting. They were revolting against the hedge fund managers and taking them to the cleaners. Everything is definitely going to be changing. I mean, I think there's going to be, changes in the market soon. There's going to be changes in the rules. There's going to be more, God forbid, more regulation, but there's probably going to be more regulations coming. So, to get in on it now would be a good thing. I think there's going to be more people transferring over to cryptos because of the decentralizing, their understanding that our fiat currency, petrodollar, whatever you want to call it, is basically just duty paper at this point. It's hardly worth anything but the force that we have behind it, and the fact that people know that if they don't take our money and don't treat it as if it's real, then they're going to have the force of the United States military coming crashing down on them. Speculation. No way, shape, or form do I believe that's true or fact. Now, so, like I said, with that being said, with the COVID, I had time, I had energy to burn, and I happened to come across the Coin app, Cash App, and Coinbase. I downloaded them, and I fiddle farted around with them, and I found myself actually doing pretty good. I also lost $5 too, because I think I felt part of the short stocking scams that were going on by these hedge fund managers early on when they were playing around with Hertz Rental Car. Now, I've not looked into this, so this is definitely just speculation and allegations and just kind of a gut feeling. But the first night that I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and buy $5 into a stock on the Cash App," because not only can you, the great thing with Cash App is not only is it like PayPal where you can send and receive money, but it's also a crypto exchange, and it's also a stock exchange, and it's in the comfort of your freaking phone. I mean, you got one of these, you can have the Cash App, and you can have stocks, the ability to buy and sell stocks, be it become a day trader or a, whatever you want to call it, Bitcoin trader, day trader, cryptocurrency. You can stock it, you can hold it, you can buy it. It's going to be great, and all you need is one of these, and that is so awesome because that gives the power to the individual, and that is what this, I hope, is all about, is selling you, the individual, that you don't need a hedge fund, you don't need somebody else to take your money from you and and invest it and pray to God, pray to whoever it is that you pray to that they do the right thing or that you profit or you make it win. Wouldn't you rather have control? And whether wouldn't you rather have control in your own destiny? Wouldn't you rather have control in doing it yourself? And if you could do it yourself, wouldn't you want to? I know I'd want to. So that's exactly what this is. I want to crawl you to this proper step to where you get to about where I am, where you have a portfolio that looks very similar to mine. It's a good starting point, and then from there, it's up to you to do what you want to do with it. You can either continue to buy money, put money into it, and make it grow, or you can just literally forget about it and hope that you remember and check 10 years later and see if you've made any money. I don't know. It'll be that's kind of the fun thing about this, is that like I'm so new at this, and there are so many people are yearning to understand and learn this, that like like I said, I was pushed like, hey, please do the YouTube videos, show us what you know, show us what you got, so that we can be where you are, so that way we can have a leg up on everybody else. And that's kind of what's going on right now. There's this absolute change where the everyday person is starting to realize, thanks to people on Reddit, that, oh my God, if they can do it, I can do it too. And that is freaking awesome. That is the spark of sovereignty and divinity and freedom, man. And I love it. I absolutely love it. There is nothing more important to me than the individual. I do not believe that we can be a Borg. We can be a communist. We can be socialist. We can be a group. We can do this. No, 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 no. It's not the greater good. It's the individual. It's through amazing individuals coming together and understanding their individuality and working together as individuals that create the greatest American experiment in world history. It wasn't the groupthink ideology, and I'm hoping that we can break you out of the groupthink ideology and help me, help you realize that you are divine, you are sovereign, you are free, just like me. And that voice in the back of your head that says you are going to screw up, you're going to screw up, you're going to mess up, you don't want to do it, don't start, you're going to do, you're going to fail. Hopefully you learn to be able to shut that thing off and go, you know what, fuck it, I'm going for it, let's have some fun. So if that sounds at all interesting to you, and if you ever see this, because obviously nobody's watching but me, maybe my wife in the other room, God bless you, honey, for the support, if you do come across this video and what I'm saying and what I'm doing sounds like something that you're interested in, then hang out for a little bit and let me teach you a thing or two. Alright, enough of that background and talky talk and all that good stuff. How about this? Let's look at my Saharas. My Saharas. Okay. Being there is my. Oh, there. Now she wants to look at the camera. Yeah. Alright, enough of that. There's your dogs. Hopefully I can get a couple of dog lovers to subscribe to me just for that. Just for a quick glimpse of that beautiful mutt. I love that dog. Having fun yet? I know I am. Still a little nervous, Haven't gotten fully comfortable yet. Staring at a freaking camera, looking back at myself, talking to myself, getting a little, it throws a little wrench in my brain operations. All right, but hey, let us get started with the actual show because at this point, we've been on for 30 minutes. I've been riffing. Hi, babies. I've been on riffing for 30 minutes and awkwardly trying to. Thank you, baby. What do you need? Okay, take it to mommy. Okay. And close the door. Oh, sorry about that. Another reason why I never thought I'd go on YouTube. I was always afraid of that was going to happen. Always getting interrupted. That's okay. It's important. All right, let's see if we. What? What you got? You okay? Shit show. Monkey bucket football. Hopefully we can get this better. All right. So back to the Revenge of the Plebs. The reason why I wanted to create this again was basically I'm hopping on the bandwagon, but I didn't even know that the bandwagon. I didn't even realize that we were the power of the people had shifted, and the power was going to the people, and the people were rising up and taking it on. Until a couple of days ago, when everyone was jumped on me finally, and was like, "Hey, I want to know," and I was like, "Wow, that's weird." I was just thinking I was going to get a couple of bucks out of a couple of people who maybe use my link, but apparently they want me to actually show them a thing or two. So let's see if we can learn a thing or two today, huh? All right, let's see if I can get my window capture up. And okay, now I'm flying in the blind, guys. So for real quick, let me highlight these. These are my these are the links that we're talking about for cashapp, COINBASE, uh, and Acorns. And if y'all are interested, I will sign into chat. I gotta sign into chat. Okay. Real quick, we'll turn that off, see what that's all about. I'm the only one in chat. That's fantastic. Okay, well, we can get rid of that then, because I don't need to see that. And let's bring back my window capture. And let's open up the Brave browser. We'll be talking about the Brave browser hopefully in the. Oh, crap. There's my email. Alright, let's get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. Okay, let's start off with memes of the day. These are memes sourced through the social media that I found and will now share. And I thought it'd be fun for us to share them. So this is a great one, Wolf of Wall Street. The name of the company, GameStop, is a cutting-edge video game store out of Grapevine, Texas. I actually worked there at the warehouse in Grapevine, Texas for a little bit. Waiting imminent patented approval for the next generation of virtual reality omnidirectional gaming devices that have both huge military and civilian applications now! Bye, bye, bye! This just in, investigators released image of Reddit users responsible for the stock market crisis. It was the Dukes. It was the Dukes. Securities and Exchange Commission. Oh, so you think bankrupting a hedge fund is funny? Redditors everywhere. I do, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. And last but not least, People once asked me, Tyler, Joe Navy, how early should you start thinking about saving? And I laugh and show them this. Found out my 3-year-old daughter keeps a box with a knife and a gun and some cash. Should I be worried? No. She's doing exactly what Daddy taught her. Learning early, learning how to protect. Good times, good times. All right, let's go over to Stock Market Watch to check out, see what we've got in the news. Obviously, the GameStop debacle is at the top of the line. The GameStop and AMC drama doesn't stop with the stock market. They're probably going to, let's take a look at that, actually, bring that up real quick. I actually got a couple of them we want to talk about because there's a big one here, but let's look at this real quick. The GameStop and AMC drama doesn't stop with the stock market by Joy Wiltermuth. Ripple effects of influence broader bound market. The bound market is largely out of reach for day traders unless they're epoxy, so it would seem safe from the dynamics that they launch volatility in equities in the GameStop Corporation, but it's not exactly. The stunning ascent this month of GameStop GME plus 67.87 AMC Entertainment Holdings Inc. and other heavily shorted stocks targeted by day traders huddled in online forums in a battle against Wall Street short sellers has been met by lofty moves for the company's corporate bonds, while individual investors using Reddit's Wall Street bets and other online forums still have little direct influence in the broader debt market. Speculative stock buying can cause real ripple effects. No shit. Sorry, Susan. If the equity in GameStop goes parabolic, McLean said, it significantly boosts the company's market capitalization, and in theory, the debt is somewhat better protected. All right, and so real quick, for those who may not, who kind of may not know what's going on at this point, I would be completely and totally shocked. Basically, what happened is a group of everyday American people, or just everyday Redditor people, decided that they were sick and tired of watching hedge funds managers where was he? Right here, using trading spaces, the Duke's level of Duke's idea of manipulating the stock market as a means to get back at them. They realized what the game that the stock market hedge fund managers and stuff were playing. They realized what they were trying to squeeze, what they were called a short squeezing some of our beloved companies out. And even though, most of us, I think, can agree that GameStop is, not been the greatest back to its consumers and customers as we were to them. It's still a piece of nostalgic love for especially any of us that grew up in the 90s and you remember going in there and getting games and stuff like that, as well as going to the movie theaters, AMC. I know that, might seem weird, especially in today's market where, the major movie company, or not major movies, but major, I can't remember which movie company it is, but goddamn major movies are being freaking posted on HBO, it's streaming and in theaters at the same time, and so, we realize that, like, the theater is dying and GameStops are kind of sort of dying. Movie trading companies always been better to me. But, uh, but the nostalgic love and the simple fact that we're watching as the rich get richer and the poor get poor, and the rich don't give a damn about the poor because they know that the government and the IRS and the Rothschilds or whoever the heck you want else talk about it, the Federal Reserve, taxpayers. It doesn't matter at the end of the day what you call it, who it is, what it is, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. The goddamn taxpayer is going to freaking foot the bill if they screw up. And so they get to do some of the most craziest freaking things that they want to do. They can screw over all the companies in the world they want to screw over, and no one can say anything. But the absolute moment that the little guy, the plebs, the hard-working, broke middle class, American gets a little bit of money in their pocket and says, you know what, we're going to freaking do something and take you to the cleaners. They freaking tell them to run in there, flip the goddamn board over and go, no, you can't do it. Only we can do it. Only we can do it. Well, I'm here to tell you guys, you're in for a rude awakening because the pleb is awoken. The spark of divinity is awoken in the people. and we're not taking your crap anymore. And if we can't get fair elections, we can't get we can't get our voices heard one way or another, then we're going to use our wallets, and we're going to we're going to figure this out. We're going to figure the rules out, and we're going to take the rules, and we're going to play by our rules. So that is absolutely fascinating. Keep it up, guys. I am so proud of each and every one of you. I have no idea who you are, and I wish you would have told me before. But if it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't be on here fumbling around in this fubar situation trying to create what would be an entertaining, hopefully, hopefully entertaining, somewhat educational, somewhat fun, up to date. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we'll have a good time. Hopefully we'll have I know I'm having a good time since I'm the only one here, I'm assuming. Let me go back to Streamlabs real quick and see if I can. Yeah, one viewer. Yep, it's still just me, guys. That's okay. I don't mind. I'll talk to myself. I will talk to myself. SEC, this one absolutely found this out. This is by Chris Matthews over there at CNN. SEC vows to punish abusive activity amid GameStop Robin Hood drama. Oh no, Daddy's mad. Now they're going to punish us. Bring it on. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me, master. Thank you, sir. May I have another? The Securities and Exchange Commission said in a statement Friday morning that it's closely monitoring the extreme price volatility of certain stocks trading prices in recent days, and that it stands ready to take aggressive enforcement action if market manipulation is found to have taken place. Yeah, against who? Us? Or the hedge fund guys? I certainly doubt you're going to help the billionaires. You're going to come after us, you dirty bastards. The statement comes amid great public interest in a handful of stocks, including GameStop Corporation, aka GME, which is up 67.87%. Hold the line! AMC Entertainment Holdings Inc., AMC is up 53.65%. Hold the line! And the Nokia Corporation, which right now is down by negative 2.77%. Rumor has it, just allegations. I haven't seen it with my own eyes or research that they poked the bear. I mean, let's be honest. The elites poked the bear. They've been poking the bear for freaking way too often. They've been pushing the goddamn goalpost, and they finally, pissed us off. So now that they've poked us and pissed us, busted our bee's nest, we're over there poking their bee's nest. And so it's might not be. I haven't. We'll see if that's still what it is. All right, so it's still. I mean, that's live data right there. So Nokia is down 2.77. Back to what I was trying to say. I have a feeling that the billionaires are doing something down. I could be wrong. Which have been the target of professional short-selling investors who have bet these companies will fail. I mean, first off, how disgusting is that? I mean, I understand that that's the way of life. Companies are going to go, are going to fail. But if you haven't recognized it yet, what you saw with what they tried to do with GameStop before the Redditors said, ain't going to happen, was a bunch of billionaire hedge funds guys getting together and saying, hey, let's crash the GameStop stock and just take them out of business, and we're going to rip them of all their freaking money and wealth, and we're going to take it for ourselves. And that means a rippling effect where all the individual people who may be rich, may not be rich, may be one of us, who knows, that have those stocks, we're going to, eat their goddamn shirts. They're going to end up losing their freaking shirts. Dr. Pepper. Yummy, yummy. It's what the doctor ordered. They're going to lose their shirts. And thanks to these Redditors, they said, no, we're gonna flip the script. I want everybody that can possibly has anything, that can do anything, that wants anything, to go ahead and buy into the stock as much as you can. We're gonna hold on to it, knowing that these billionaire hedge funds guys had shorted the stock, meaning they were saying that it was going to fall. We the billionaire elites are telling you that it's going to fall, and on top of telling you that it was going to fall and then betting that it's going to fall, they were betting that it would fall beyond the number of shares that is even available. And I can't remember exactly what that's called, but it sounds illegal. It sounds immoral. Sounds like bullshit. Sounds like the big squeeze. I think I've seen some movies on this. I think I've I think I've seen this before. It's as if they were telling us what they were going to do before they freaking did it. Anyways, the saga caught the attention of lawmakers in Washington after online brokerage firm, brokerage Robinhood, and competitors, including Interactive Brokers and TD Ameritrade, restricted the purchase of these shares, which have posted massive gains in recent months, amid the social media campaign aimed at boosting the shares for these troubled companies and in do so harming short-selling hedge funds. Here's another. The Commission is working closely with our regulatory partners to ensure that regulated entities uphold their obligations to protect investors and to identify and pursue potential wrongdoing. The statement reads, we will act to protect retail investors when the facts demonstrate abusive or manipulative trading activity that is prohibited by the federal securities laws. Really? Laws for thee, but not for me. Kiss my butt. What you're trying to say is, if we beat you at your own game, then you're going to come down on us, but as long as you're doing it to us, you don't give it. Nasty. Why short sellers dumping GameStop puts Reddit followers and other day traders at greater risk. Mark Helbert. Short sellers play the essential role in the market price setting process. Look at that, boss. Individual retail traders may be winning their battle against the short sellers, but there's little doubt they will lose the war. We knew that when we went into it. It wasn't about winning a war. It was about teaching you guys a lesson, letting you know that, hey, just because we haven't, doesn't mean that we won't, because honestly, we're not goyim. We're not sheep. We're not idiots. Sure, there are definitely some out there. And sure, Idiocracy is definitely a documentary. And sure, by day, I'm seeing more and more people so trapped in the fear control matrix and living their life with such god-awful fear that they can't even seem to focus and, just be able to freaking live. Let's be honest. They're like NPCs, right? Non-player controls. All right, anyways, back to what we were trying to say. I'm referring to the hedge funds that were short sellers that have recently thrown in the towel on their bets against high-flying stocks like GameStop. This led to some breathlessly declare that the new era has dawned on Wall Street, one in which the little guy, that is us, finally exacts revenge against the big boys. I wish it were easy. The four most dangerous words on Wall Street are, this time is different. And the exuberance around GameStop is the functional equivalent of the dangerous phrase. Far from being different, the recent behavior in short sellers is actually quite similar to what happened in the latter stages of the internet bubble in the 1990s and early 2000s. Then, as now, the short sellers threw in the towel as internet stocks were bid up to unimaginable levels, but that didn't mean that they had altered their underlying belief that these stocks were wildly overvalued. So those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it? Golly! Instead of, according to the research conducted by Jeremy Stein, chairman of the Harvard University's Economics Department, and Owen Lamont, managing director and associate director of the Quantitative Investment Group, multi-asset research at Wellington Management Company, the most likely reason the short sellers threw the towel back then was that these stocks remain outrageously inflated indefinitely. They also recognize that these stocks could become even more overpriced in the meantime, exacting even higher carrying costs on the shorts. The short sellers staged what amounted to nothing more than a tactical retreat. I love how they're talking about, oh, I swear, our guys, they didn't they didn't run away with their tails between their legs. They didn't just eat their goddamn shirts. They did not lose billionaires' money. I promise. I mean, they did lose billionaires, but it wasn't a total loss. It was not a total loss. No. It was a tactical retreat. It was strategic. We know what we're doing. I'm just saying we know what we're doing with your money. But they stood ready. Crack my own self up. but they stood ready to aggressively short again once the market finally turned. This is illustrated in the chart below, which plots the NASDAQ Composite Index along with NASDAQ's short interest ratio. Notice that the ratio hit a high in 1998 and then fell dramatically until after the internet bubble burst in March of 2000. Oh, very interesting. All right, what else we got? Oh, this is so sweet, ethically diverse and wonderful. Gotta love the media, gotta love it. And by the way, to the young Texas fifth grader who this story is about, I have to say, wow, I don't know, congratulations. Maybe I honestly think that you might be the first person I know to actually celebrate Kwanzaa, and so that's awesome. Like I honestly like I spent my life wondering if like it was I don't want to say real because that sounds very racist, but you know as significant culturally as led to believe every year around this time and or around the holiday time when it would come around when we were being told that we were white and racist and privileged and worthless and horrible and disgusting and viral and wrong and that we should appreciate love and wish our fellow students happy Kwanzaa, which none of them actually were. So that was the weird thing about it. It's like we were being like encouraged to, talk about something that nobody actually in our schools that I know of, anyways, really ever celebrated. But I found this absolutely fascinating. So let's talk about it, right? Texas fifth grader cashes in the GameStop shares his mom gave him for Kwanzaa for almost $3,200. Say what? A fifth grader. That is a year younger than Man Cub. Speaking of Man Cub, so throw that out there. Thank you, Man Cub, for allowing me to stream in your room. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am not a 33-year-old man-child with a exuberant love for Legos and Zelda, but I am a loving and caring, supporting father who will do whatever is necessary to help my son, who is here I am. He's expensive. I need your help, please. Like, subscribe, share, donate, use my links, create some accounts, start trading and investing. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I promise. I'm not trying to scam you. I'm not trying to hurt you. Be okay. No. Take care of you, little buddy. I'll take care of you. Take care of you just a little bit, and then I'm gonna have to push you, tell you to go do it on your own, unless you're gonna come back to me and then, motivate me to up my level of education and knowledge and skills, so that I can force feed it to you. Here you go. Here you go, little buddy. There you go. Here's my knowledge. You want that? I mean, if that's what you want, it's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. I mean, I'm not just doing this for well, I am doing it for entertainment purposes. I'm actually starting to, no, I'm starting to like it. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, Texas fifth grader. This is actually a beautiful story. Beautiful story. So Jaden Carr's mom gave him 10 GameStop shares that cost $6 a piece as a holiday gift in 2019. So 10 times 6, that's $60, right? Yeah, 10, 6 times 10, 60, 60. So she gave him $60 worth of GameStop stock. That's equivalent to 10 shares. 10 shares. So his GameStop shares had been a Kwanzaa gift from his mom, and he held on to them since he was 8 years old. That's awesome, dude. No, seriously, I'm in no way, shape, or form am I trying to be sarcastic on this. So I know I put in the description that I was going to be sarcastic and quick-witted and tell you guys some jokes, and hopefully something's landed. Hopefully something's landed, even maybe my goofy voices. I mean, at this point, I'm a little worried. Like maybe I should start telling jokes, bro, and that kind of stuff in order to get you guys to. Sorry, give me a second. I am. Yeah, I did not realize that had been in there. Hadn't been in there. I don't know if that's even gonna work. Oh well, whatever. I just chatted myself. That's how awesome I am. One person, just me, talking to myself. His GameStop shares had been a Kwanzaa gift from his mom, and he held on to them since he was 8 years old. But when the time was right to sell them, he knew it. He's 10 today, I guess. So, or not, oh, as of today. San Antonio fifth grader. So, guys from San Antonio? Okay, cool. That's a great place. Remember the Alamo. San Antonio fifth grader Jaden Carr received $10, or I'm sorry, 10 GameStop shares. As a con, yeah, we know that. Why do you keep telling me that? God, Jesus Christ, why do you got to repeat yourselves? Stop virtue signaling. Just say it one time and be done with it. That's fantastic. That's wonderful. But please tell me the story. Oh my goodness. Miss Nina Carr paid $6 a piece for them. So she gave her son $60 worth of GameStop shares. That is absolutely way to go, mom. That is so freaking awesome. Seriously, that is absolutely awesome. This person that wrote this story, though, is totally a virtue signaling butt kisser. But you are an absolute awesome mother for buying $60 worth of GameStop and giving it to your kid, having probably no idea whatsoever what was about to come down the pipe. You just bought it because, hey, little Timmy, I'm sorry, Jaden Carr, little Timmy, that's horrible. Little Jaden Carr, loves GameStop, and he has a personal tie to GameStop, and you were like, hey, how's this for interesting? I'll give him a little GameStop stock and teach him about the stock market, even though he's only 10, 11 years old. That's freaking awesome! On Wednesday morning, Jaden sold them for a little under $3,200. The family tells the San Antonio Express News the stock had closed the previous session. That's yesterday, the day before. Ding, 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 at the end of the bell. At a shade under 148. $148 a share. So she bought them at $6 a piece. 148 minus 6. I suck at math. I'll let you do the math. Comment below. What was the profit? What was the gain? I don't know. And then leaped at the open on Wednesday, trading at a high of 372 that morning. Nina Carr said that she'd been teaching Jaden about trading. What the? Yeah, thanks, Mom. And bought him the GameStop shares in an embrace of, I'm so sorry. I don't want to get canceled for being Ujama, a Kwanzaa principal. Please don't cancel. I swear, I believe it. I know it's real. I know it's true. I just have never actually known somebody personally. And if I mispronounce that, please. I've got a family. Don't kill me. Don't send me to the gulags. But Ujama, a Kwanzaa principle focused on cooperative economics. She even made her then 8-year-old son a certificate stating that he owned the shares so that he would have a tangible present to unwrap. Well, it's a gift that keeps on giving, especially this year. Oh, I thought that was a quote. Oh, wow, that was embarrassing. Well, that was a gift. That was a gift that keeps on giving, especially this year at GameStop. Shares have surged more than 1,000%. My phone was going off because I have GameStop on my watch list, Nina told the San Antonio newspaper. I was trying to explain to him that it was unusual, and I asked him, do you want to stay or sell? I have to train him to let him know you can't just buy anything, you have to read the charts. Nina was quoted as having said, admitting she wishes that she picked up a few GameStop shares for herself back in the day. Gonna have to I'm going to let him have his win. Jaden has put in the remaining $2,200 into his savings account, which hopefully he'll be able to use to buy his first car and lose his virginity in the back seat of. Way to go, Jaden! Woo! Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so there's the news. We talked about some memes. I did some riffing. No one showed up today. Doesn't surprise me at all. Um, I guess uh, I misunderstood. I guess I thought they were more excited about supporting me than than I was led on to believe. But that's okay. That's all right. Why don't we now talk about the piece of the resistance, the story of the hour, why most of you guys are already, are here. And hey, I forgot about that screen. I probably should go back to that. Let me turn off the capture screen real quick and check something. All right, I've already gotten rid of it. So I forgot what I was doing. I forgot what I was going to do. I think you wanted me to show you. Oh, that's right. I think I'll do. Let me go back up here. Let's get the screen up and running again. All right. So, oh, yes. Look down in the description below for the link for Coinbase. If you use my link, you will set up your account, and this is what we're about to go over, the piece of the resistance. Coinbase, what Coinbase is, why you want it, why you use my link, why you start a profile, and what you can do and what you can't do, and all that good stuff. And then I'm going to show you what my profile looks like. It's going to be an actual glimpse into my actual inside profile, and I'm going to tell you a little trick on how I was able to get most of my portfolio, I keep saying profile, portfolio for $300, y'all. No, I'm not throwing up gang signs or Illuminati signs or satanic ritual signs or any of that stuff. That was just supposed to be zero, and I'm sorry. How about that? Big fat goose egg. Really, $5 validation fee, but in return, you're getting $45. So $5 automatically profit $45, and you have a chance to take that free $45 and watch it grow into something else. Why the hell are you just sitting there? Go to the description, hit the button. It says Coinbase link. Click that. Let's download it and let me show you what we can do. So once you hit that link, it'll bring you over and say you want to set up an account, and it's going to ask you for a bunch of information, and you're going to just go down the list. Here's my name, here's my this, here's my that, here's my this, here's my that. This is what I want it to be, all that great stuff. And then it should bring you basically to this screen right here. Now, obviously, you're not going to be seeing the, I don't know if you can see my finger, but you're not going to be seeing the portfolio balance. You're not going to have that immediately when you create your thing. You probably won't even have that $5 in Bitcoin, because you've got things that you've got to do in order to receive that. And when you get here, one of the best things I highly recommend for you to do is go straight to the settings page. Hopefully you guys can't see anything crazy, and come over here to the account limits. I highly recommend when you're with Cash App, use the app. They don't really have a good user interface on the internet, on the URL, on your laptop, whatever you want to say. But in the first stages of setting up your Coinbase, and on the first stages of creating, validating, have your laptop with you, have your phone with you, as well, whichever's easiest for you, because you're gonna have to take pictures of your license. You're gonna have to upload a few things here and there to make sure that your accounts are validated, make sure you're an adult, make sure you're legal and lawful and rightful to be able to do all this crap. And plus, the SCC and freaking IRS and all those people want to be able to keep tabs on you so that they can come and bite you in the butt whenever you seem to break through the poor, poverty-stricken middle class line. Probably not. There's probably a few more, probably at least another, few more levels you got to go before they really give a crap about you. But anyways, point being, come over here to this account limits, and I'm going to show you why. And do this on this is again Coinbase on the internet. They have a great great user interface through their website. It gives you a little bit more detailed information, especially in the settings section, than the actual app does. And this is what I want to show you, the most important. It shows you your levels of verification. Level 1 verification, level 2 verification, level 3 verification. And I do need to, it also shows you on the right side, once you get level 3 verified, you can see that you have bank purchases, deposits of $25,000 a day. This right here is exactly why they make you validate your bank, so that you can do big transactions into that. Your card purchases are up to $750 a week, and PayPal withdrawals 25,000 instant sends, which are, to clarify for you guys, I'm pretty sure it's just like the Cash App. You can send this amount of crypto off Coinbase instantly whenever you buy crypto using your bank account. Fascinating. So you can now have this and take crypto and send it for crypto. Now, why would I want to send crypto for crypto? Why would I just not, use money? Well, our money's bullshit and it's fake and it's basically dwindling down in value. It's it's exceptionally centralized. The Federal Reserve is about as federal as Federal Express. They basically are our owners and not really there to help us in any way, shape, or form. So it's kind of important to think of other ways in which you can protect yourself in the off chance that the shit hits the fan and the money goes kaput. And you don't believe me? Let's look back at history and think about the poor guy that had a wheelbarrow full of Dutch marks and he's pushing to the store to buy a loaf of bread. I don't know if that's legitimate, actual real, but it would not surprise me one bit. Anyways, the most important thing I'm trying to say is when you're setting up that account, you've gone through that process, you want to make sure you link your debit card and your bank account and all that good stuff, and you should have your account set up. Once you've got your account set up, then this is where the magic will happen. Once you have that validation, you need all three of those levels of validation. Again, I'm not Illuminati. I'm just throwing up a number 3. You get those 3 levels of validation. You got your account validated. Then you have the ability to buy, sell, send, receive. All that's all fantastic and good and stuff like that. Right now, here you can take a nice little look at my watch list here. Outside of Cosmos. And I think did I earn some of this? I know I bought some. I know I've come in here and bought some recently. Make sure I'm not showing off anything too scary, but yeah, here we go, $18.99. Okay, on my phone it actually shows me. I can actually see like the history of like what each transaction was. I can probably do that here too on the internet, but since I'm live, I don't want to be embarrassing. All right, well, actually, there it is right there. So you can see I personally bought $15, $16 with my own money. And so, yeah, so with the exception of Cosmos, get back to my portfolio. Here we go. All right, back to my portfolio. Let's go back home. I'm going to go back home. All right. Change that down like that. See, this is, so you can guys see, like, cryptocurrencies is not exactly, it's not a sure thing in no way, shape, or form. And by the way, I am in no way, shape, or form licensed. I am in no way, shape, or form like a guru, a master, a know-it-all, a wizard, whatever you want to call it. Like I'm just an average Joe. I'm just a normal, everyday dude that was willing to throw a couple of bucks in and see what happens. And I'm just trying to spread what little I've got for some personal friends and some family and stuff like that that wanted me to, that felt like I had information that they could have received and utilized in their future. So anyways, with that being said, with the exception of it, here, when you're looking at this, here is just a little viewpoint of the couple of different of the 50 total cryptocurrencies and the 40 something that Coinbase themselves have for you to be able to buy and sell and trade. This is my portfolio, and as you can see, and what am I trying to say? I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart. It happens every now and then. Let me. That's better. All right. Anyway, so here's my portfolio, and what's absolutely freaking nuts and absolutely freaking crazy is that everything on here, with the exception of Cosmos, I got for free. I never before a couple of days ago didn't have the Algorand. I didn't have New Cipher. I didn't have. Oh, I did buy some. I have bought New Cipher in the past. I think I might have sold it all at one point, like right before I started doing these videos. In my first attempt to try to make a profit and or just save some money when I watched, as I noticed the market was going down, and I don't know how well I made out on that. I'll be completely honest with you. But anyways, decipher stellar lumen, celio, compound maker, band protocol, and the graph. All, these guys right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7. Allegron, New Cipher Stellar, over, and of course I think, and of course your Bitcoin. You'll get $5. Again, if you use my link, I'll get a little $5 kickback too for using my referral link. Thank you so much for doing that. I hope you enjoy your little rewards, and I hope you continue to follow along with me so that you can see how you can get the rest. That's what everybody wanted to know. Like, wait, not only can I get $5 in free Bitcoin on Coinbase, and then have not only a diverse portfolio, but I have a very diverse portfolio by having Bitcoin on 2 locations in order to ensure that I've got, it all. You've heard the old saying, don't put your eggs all in one basket. You got to spread that stuff around. It's like I got 2 portfolios now, man, with Bitcoin on both. And sure, it's the same Bitcoin, but, I got a little something, something. And the great thing about Cash App, again, remember, is not only can you buy Bitcoin, but you can also buy individual stock shares, and that's pretty cool. Maybe we can do a restream, not a live stream, and in the near future, and talk about maybe do a little bit better job of do a little bit better job of explaining what Cash App. But anyways, once you get your account validated, you're going to become qualified to learn how to earn, or earn to learn to earn, I believe is the proper terminology, rewards. And how do I do that? You ask. Well, since you have a brand new shiny account that you just used using my link, created the account, and you're on your home screen for the very first time, should be able to see right here where it says earn rewards. You should be seeing a little green box right there. I can't see that, but you should be seeing a little green box right there that says earn $40. So let's click on that tab and see what happens. Oh, wow! Your screen and my screen do not look the same. That's okay. One of the, probably does have somewhat the same layout, because you probably see the invite your friends box here. But see this right here, this invite your friends? That's my link, And in fact, copy link. Go hang out with myself in chat again. Hi guys, here's me in chat. There's my Coinbase link. It's good to see you guys. No likes, no shares, only I'm watching. I've been on for 74 minutes just talking to myself. I'm thinking the VA and I are gonna have to come see terms eye to eye on the fact that I might just be a little bit crazy. That's all right. Anyway, so this is a great link, because this link right here, you put on your social media, put on your Facebook, put on your Twitter, put on your Instas, do whatever the hell you want to do, and you invite your friends and blah, blah, blah. But don't do it now. Wait till I give you what I've got and show you how to get that nice little portfolio so that you can really juice them and really get them to, actually follow you. And then you start your own goddamn YouTube channel, and then you freaking show them how to do it. And then that's how it starts. But back to what I was saying. So that's a great way to earn some rewards. You get yourself some free Bitcoin. As you can see, I haven't supposedly I haven't earned any, but I've got some links coming down the pipe. I hope there's some friends that I've got over on Facebook in my Facebook group chat, the Revenge of the Plebs, that hopefully we're using my link. If they haven't if they haven't already or whatever, I'm going to say they were using my link or they created their own. I don't know. But so I should be seeing some. I know I did receive rewards when I set up my wife's account, and I made sure to do mine, and then I duplicated the results by creating everything for my wife. And then once I figured that out, that's when I got on Facebook and was like, dude, I found something out. This is so cool. Who wants to know? And little did I know, again, I know I'm repeating the hash, but little did I know, the little guy was taking it to the hedge fund guys, and everybody was noticing and going, man, I want to do that. And so when they heard me, they're like, dude, show me. And now they don't give a shit because they're not supporting me. They're not here. They're not for me. Whatever. I'm just going to keep going down, figuring it out. Maybe it's Saturday. People are busy. They're out with their families. They're having a good time. They're enjoying life. I don't blame them for not hanging out with me. I'm a loser, with the exception of just outside of my family. Obviously, I'm a great dad. But anyways, so We'll talk about Cosmos and the stacking, and we'll talk about the stacking and stuff like that. But the reason why they're showing you this is that there are some. I won't talk about it right now. There are some cryptocurrencies that are just one-off currencies that you just buy it and whatever it does, it does. And then there's other ones that you buy and it stays in like you buy your claim to it, but it like in a way stays in circulation, and for allowing it to stay in circulation and continue to do what it's doing, they offer a percentage rate of annual percentage yield, a yielding percentage, which means that not only do you get to buy that, you buy your Cosmos coins. Say you buy a couple of Cosmos coins. Those Cosmos coins are sitting there earning more atom, which is what is the small little satoshis, the little penny-sized pieces of these Cosmos coins. And so for me, logic, Arkham's raisins, whatever you want to tell me, tells me that like if you're new to investing and you're an average broke person like me that only has maybe $5-10 a month to throw in there, and you're just trying to hopefully get a little bit of a nest egg built up in one way, shape, or form, that's a pretty safe way, I think. I don't know for sure, obviously, but I feel, my gut feels like that would be a pretty good way of, getting a little extra out of your buck. That's called a wise investment. I honestly do believe that it is, because you're not only making you're not only getting profits from having it, but you're getting profits from having it and allowing it to be in circulation. So I highly recommend, if you're looking at like you just transferred $5 from your bank account over to your COINBASE account, you've got $5 to blow. Why don't you go ahead and make your first purchase one of these Cosmos, Tezos, DAI, or the USD coin, which we will actually I can give you a little bit of a lowdown on that. The USD coin is actually a side effect of the original Bitcoin, which, as many of you know, Bitcoin is the granddaddy of them all. It's been around for a little over 10 years now. And when it first started off, there was like, little 1 millimeter bytes of information within the chain, the bit thing, and more people bought into it, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and more people started mining, and then it got into this thing where like whole entire rooms were being filled with nothing but machines that were just doing machines full of racks, and these racks are full of video and video cards and CPUs and GPUs. Wow, there you go. You have to forgive me. Christmas break, it's New Year. I'm just getting back into my IT school classes. So to say that I forgot, it's putting it lightly. You don't use it, you lose it. But anyways, and basically what happened is there was a rift between, I guess, the original people that kind of created that were building the code and this, that, and the other, that was creating this mythical, magical Bitcoin thing, and they did a kind of divide. And whenever they split, they created this USD coin. And so the great thing about this one is it stays relative to. Can I click on it? I wish I could click on it. We'll go into it, but it stays. It has something to do with it. It stays within the U.S. dollar worth. So if the U.S. dollar is worth $1, it tries to stay within that U.S. dollar worth. And on top of that, if you leave it in there, you get that 0.15%. So the way I like to see it is this is supposed to be considered like a safe coin. I honestly don't think there is such a thing as safety when it comes to cryptocurrencies and anything like that. I think like you invest at your own risk, you play at your own risk, and you sure as hell don't come and sue me just because I showed you how to get started, because in no way, shape, or form should you even be listening to what I have to say, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm a moron. But, hey, it's up to you. Maybe I'm at least brilliantly entertaining. I don't know. But anyways, I like to think of the USD coin kind of like a mutual fund, or a high yield savings account, even though it's not really high yield, 0.15%. But it's going to be more of a stable, and you're going to get a little bit of stacking. So if you're one of those first people that aren't really in for the roller coaster ride and watching it go up and go down, like this morning I got to see my Bitcoin hit $200. I don't have a lot. I'm sorry to admit that, but like I said, I'm broke, and I just started. But I found out that being broke and having $5 to blow, not $5 to blow, but being able to risk $5 investment here and there every month or so can accumulate some wealth. And that is exactly what I'm here to say. But anyways, so that's kind of what I like to think of that is. If you just want to throw in some money, throw it into the USD coin, let it sit there. It should never really go up or down or really, yeah, you should stay pretty stable in value, and you should get just constant, slowly build up your rewards with that. But if you come just below that, and I think you guys on your brand new spanking accounts should see these guys first, and that's the earn. See, mine says right here, earn $6 in sea gold. That's because I've already done all the work. But you now have the opportunity, once you get validated and you got, remember the three levels of green checks, go check your account, make sure you've got those 3 levels of green checks. So once you got those, then you can come down here, and I promise you, if you passed 3rd grade, you can pass the test, and you can easily get yourself some free money. And all you got to do is come down here and click this. Now mine, because I'm already validated, I'm already good to go, pops up here. You should see this like gray screen right here. You guys, if you pull it up on your phone, like if you're pulling up your Coinbase and you're on the earn reward section on Coinbase, this should pop up with a little note that says you can learn to earn, and tell you a little description, and then you should be able to click over here, and it should say something like join waitlist, right? You should have the join waitlist button. If you have that join waitlist, make sure you go in here to every single one of these that you can, and click that. Click it, and make sure you're already on the join list. But if you do see that it says join list, grab your laptop or your desktop computer or whatever, if you've got one, and log into, or just get on the actual, log into the internet. Don't just open up the app, but log into the internet, log into the actual internet-based Coinbase website, and then go to the settings and go to the account, and then make sure those 3 levels are checked, are there, because within you either should just automatically unlock and you'll be able to do it, or you should receive an email once you get it validated that says, hey, you click the join to earn, you're now able to do it. And so that's it. You come down here, you listen to, oops, I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but you come in here, you watch these videos, and then you just watch this lesson. And then you got lesson 2, you got lesson 3, and then you've got, sorry, there we go. After lesson 3, you should have a question, and there's 2 styles of these. So like you've got that version there. And as you can see, and this is the cool thing, once you go back, you get to see 0, CG left, 3 out of 4 completed. Now I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here. Oh, I love it. More assets to earn. Look at that. Learn more about Coinbase Earn. Should I click on that and give you that, or should I just continue going with what I'm doing? I'm on my own. No one's watching, so I mean, I could just play by myself. Oh, never mind. It just took us right back to that page. Well, we already know all that. So anyways, as I was saying, once you got your account validated, you come down here, click the join the wait list if you have to. If not, you should be able to just click on one of these, the Cilio, Band Protocol, New Cipher. Click on one of them, click on all of them. It tells you exactly what you need to do. If you start to learn, like say the graph, once you click on this bad boy, bam! In fact, this is the other, and when I was telling you, there's like 2 setups, like 2 styles. There's the YouTube, almost like that video style that I showed you with the other one, and then at the end of it, there's a question, and then these are even easier because you don't even have to actually watch the video or really listen to the speak. Just pay attention to the blue words. The blue words are that stomp words. The blue words are the trick words. The blue words are the key words. So the question that it's going to ask at the end of this is going words. So hopefully you're like me and have that not necessarily photogenic memory, but that like picks up patterns and differences and similars and stuff. Brain like I do, where my eyes see in the question the key words or the question, and or see the answers with it being with one of the key words, and it already like automatically dawns on me. Oh, I've seen that. So you get to do that, and then when you're done, after that, click next lesson. You go through the next lesson. It asks you one question after the end of that, and so you get to go down here. As you can see, I'm all done on that one, so I've earned that one. That is freaking fantastic. Go back. Exit out, please. Exit out, please. Back to earn page. Thank you. So that's it. I mean, once you have done one, you've done them all. Don't let your anxiety get to you. Don't worry about failing, because like if you miss the question, you can go back to the end. You ask the question and you don't know the answer, you can go back and find the answer and then go back and answer the question. It's one question for each one of these little videos. Each one of these videos, like you can see here, like this one's about 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. You know, again, more 1 minute videos. The compound I'm really interested in. Getting a lot, because it's pretty high. It's a high up there, but I also kind of wonder if they're not running a short scam right now on the compound. I mean, it's been up there for a while, but it also has skyrocketed. Maker, and the great thing about obviously the stellar lumens, man, the stellar lumens, you get 10 of them, $10 worth of stellar lumens. Okay, that's about $40. It's about $40. All right, of free freaking cryptos that you can earn yourself. You don't need me to do it for you, even though you want me to, because you're lazy. That's okay. We're all lazy. I procrastinate like a mother trucker. That's why I'm just now live streaming. But of course, I've been live streaming now for a while, even though nobody's watching me. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm lonely. Lonely. Where's my dog? Okay, she's over there. So, anyways, so that's it. You know, use my link, open up that account, make sure you bada bing bada boom, go to your computer and click on the settings and click on the account limits, and make sure that you're level 1 verified, level 2 verified, level 3 verified. Make sure your profile's all good to go. And then last but not least, come over here to the buy, sell, send, receive, buy something, sell something, exit, copy. You know, you wanna should be sure to select the right cryptocurrency. Okay, like if I wanted to, but anyways, go ahead and hit the buy button. I'm gonna tell you to hit the buy button, hit $5, throw it into one of the cryptos that you want to try. If you want to buy some of that Cosmos, or and then go earn yourself some free get some free ones. Go earn yourself those free ones, and then you got a nice little portfolio there. Nice little portfolio, and most of it was free. So it's so awesome. Yes, XRP and a lot of SEC's action against Ripple Labs trading XRP has been suspended. Your ability to deposit and withdraw XRP is now affected. Thank you. If you guys don't know what that means, basically the same short scamming type ideas of getting together and everybody throwing all their money into one to get the price to jack way high and screw the people that may be short selling, which I'm not. Coinbase, it ain't all about that. This is Joe Schmo. This is average Joe, borderline basic type stuff. Okay. Now there's more things that you can do within here all I'm showing you is literally just how to get it set up and, kind of how to play with it. And that's great because, you should play with something and not yourself as much as you have been. But hey, coronavirus, I understand. We're all lonely. This is the portfolio on my portfolio page. As you can see here, portfolio balance is at, oh, actually, if I click this is cool. Watch this. Does it do it? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, on the app, there's a cool little tip trick that I learned today. If you click on it, hold this balance right here, your balance where mine's at 75, 74. That's, by the way, that's the total worth of my crypto, and I've only put in there 20. So 20 minus 75, that's a decent profit if you don't mind me saying so myself. Because well, I'm poor. So, but anyways, on the app, if you hold down your portfolio balance, it'll go into it'll hide all your numbers so that nobody can see that. Unfortunately, on the computer it doesn't do that, but whatever. Hopefully I don't get raped or robbed. I don't want to get either one of those at this point in my life. I've experienced things, so I don't want to experience them again. But we're right over here on your portfolio thing. You can come down here and you can look at all these are, it says your assets and it shows you how much I've invested and what it's worth. So like right now I've got 2 Cosmos coins. So by any chance, if that ever goes Bitcoin level successful, I'll actually hold 2 whole Cosmos and and then all these fractions. And that's going to obviously grow because I've got the stacking on that. It's able to stack and make more money. Compound, I've got 1298 in there. Stellar Lumens 1247. Anyways, you can see I've already made some profits because, like, for instance, Stellar Lumens, I didn't buy anything extra. I only earned the free stuff that they got me. The 12, and that was like I think it ended up being, yeah, it went up in value like the moment I got it. So that's really freaking cool. So here you go. Like, look, you can see right here from Coinbase. I earned it. I earned this stuff. I didn't pay for it. How awesome is that? I think it's awesome. I like free stuff. I'm a simple person. I'm a simple guy. But anyways, that's it. Once you're there, I don't want to brag, but you're at my level. I mean, at that point, the only other thing that you could do is actually come down here to like each individual coin and start studying and researching and learning about it and seeing who's trying to build upon it and create it and use it and all that good stuff. Who's behind it, who's supporting it, who's financing it, what's its purpose, all that good stuff. It tells you a little bit right here. Like again, Cosmos. I don't know why, but these atoms, it's kind of my favorite. Is a cryptocurrency that powers the ecosystem of blockchains designed to scale and incorporate with each other. The team aims to create an internet of blockchains, a network of blockchains able to communicate with each other in a decentralized way. Cosmos is a proof of stake chain. Atom holders can stake their tokens in order to maintain the network, but also receive Atom in reward. Annual percentage rate down here says like when you hold Cosmos COINBASE account, you get a stacking reward. 5% is estimated annual rate towards which may change over time. Its base Cosmos stacking is generated. That is so cool. Also, another great resources that you have, and this is for every single one of the 40 plus that they have on there, and I think all 50 of them actually will tell you everything that it does, what it does, and it also gives you the official website that you can go to. So, using Cosmos as an example, join the most powerful ecosystem connected in blockchains. Do you want to learn more? Yeah, let's learn more. What the hell? Hopefully I don't get in trouble. I'll do this and I don't know if you guys can pick that up or not. Okay, sounds like it's not picking it up, guys. Sorry about that. I went silent for a little bit. I was waiting on the delay in my headphones to pick up so I could hear my annoying voice. and wait for it to go silent to see if I can hear the actual video. But anyways, that's the great thing about this website is it gives you all the information that you need to be able to learn what you need to do with it, figure out what it's going for. Let me show you another thing. For prices, let's go down to the prices tab real quick, and I wanted to show you guys when you go to your prices, this is working on your phone as well as on the website. You've got all assets, tradable assets, top gainers and top losers. This is a great way to see just kind of like what you got. So remember I was telling you they've got 50 total assets, and every single one of these assets is on here. But unfortunately, assets like Tether, XRP, Polkadot, some of these are either not popular enough or they haven't really gotten, fully involved. So therefore you can't. Get them or something, or they haven't gotten a chance to approve them yet. Though unfortunately, there's Doge right there. That's a popular coin right now. It's shot. Look at that, down 43.57%. Hold the line. Good luck. You Dogecoin guys. I saw you running that short. Been hearing about it through one of my little resources, talking about how they did the exact same thing that they did with GameStop. These people shorted the Dogecoin, and they went ahead and bought as much of that damn coin as humanly. A bunch of people, a bunch of individuals came in, bought up all that coin as they could, and they skyrocketed the price of the coin, and and made the people lose some money that were trying to short it. But again, this is COINBASE. I don't think you can do any of that. So, but like I said, here we go. We got 50. Oh no, look at that, 51. Oh my God. Oh my God. I lied. I misspoke. I was wrong. I am an idiot. Jeez. I got excited today when I thought there was 50 different coins, and come to find out, I mean, we're scraping the bottom of the. Are we scraping the bottom of the bill? Electronium. That thing is still going on. Oh, it's nowhere near what I thought it would have been. I think I looked into that like a million years ago because I tried at one point to get in on the mining thing, but you can't mine on a computer. I learned that though. You cannot mine. I mean, you can mine on a computer, but you got to have like a serious. You got to have some serious hardware. Don't use your HP Pro and think that you're going to make any money. But God dog, you know what? There's too many goddamn cryptocurrencies to count. So good luck. Good luck figuring out which ones are good and which ones are not good. But they're there, and here's tradable assets. That's this right here. Always click on the tradable assets when you're on this page. That way you can see just what they have. Which ones. These are the actual 42 different. Every single one of these you can buy, sell, or trade on the COINBASE market. So, amateurs, plebes, little guy, human race, non-rich, whatever you want to call yourself. If you're just like me, have no idea how you're going to freaking provide for your, provide for your retirement because you really don't have a lot going on and all that good stuff. But you just got that itch to try. Just try. There it is. You got my links in the description below. You've got my my Cash App down there if you feel like this has been an awesome stream. If you feel like you've gotten some out of this or anything, I'd greatly appreciate. Actually, let me do this. There. Great show tonight. First live stream ever using the Streamlabs you know, environment. Nobody came to watch. Nobody came to say anything. No one came to support me. But I still, moved in, moved through, did my best. I hope if there's anybody that does come across this and does watch this, that you get something out of it. I hope I didn't come off as a complete and total moron, even though I know I am a moron. But I'm a funny moron, so stick around. I promise you. Once I let me get my feet wet. Let me get my feet wet. Let me ease in here. Let me work this out. I'll start coming up with working on these videos and everything like that. And I don't know, maybe we can do something fun. I need to figure out how to. I would like to make jokes, do an entertaining, fun little show for people. Riff, speak my mind a little bit. Maybe people will like to listen. Maybe people won't. I don't know. I really don't. But that I think that's going to conclude tonight's show. I mean, it's now nighttime. I started at 4. It's now 6. That's what. Or started at 4:26. That's 2 hours. I did a 2-hour live show today. Promise you guys that I do a series of 2-3 videos talking about the apps that I use, which is Cashapp and the COINBASE and Acorns, and those are the apps that I use to either buy stocks or buy cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Cosmos, REN, that kind of stuff, and as well as Acorns, which I can do another video. Might as well. I'm running out of topics already on this investing side. I have to go learn and study and all that kind of crap if I want to keep providing you guys with content. But honestly, what's the point of providing you with content if you're not going to watch? Anyways, that I'm assuming is going to be it for tonight. There's the introduction to Coinbase and walkthrough on how to get your $40+ worth of free crypto. And there is my end of the bargain. I promised you guys I'd give you some videos and show you how to do it. And you guys promised to use my link. The Plebe crew over there on Facebook, in my comment section, or over there on Facebook Messenger, he encouraged me to do these full, to do a full video, put myself out there. Being that I was in the military, I'm not gonna lie, I do have a little bit of the fear control matrix, in me that I had to break through. The idea of putting myself on the internet for the NSA and the FBI and for all to see kind of scared the crap out of me. But you guys seemed passionate enough about hearing what I learned, what I've seen, what I've now shown you, that I went, okay, here I am. I'm gonna do it. And I stepped up to the plate. I pushed myself. I created something here. I don't know if my Streamlabs, setup is exactly the way that I want it right this second, but who cares? It's the beginning stages of this. Goddamn, guys, can I get some freaking love? Can I get some feedback? Can I get some comments? Can you like? Can you share? Can you do something to help me, help you, help me? I did what you asked me. I put myself out there. I'm on the freaking internet right now, begging you. Mostly the guys, again, in my Facebook Messenger that I'm talking about, that originally had me jump off this goddamn bridge for them. Show some love. Like, share, subscribe. Maybe go over to my introduction or beginner's introduction to investing for broke people, and go tell those gloomy boomies down there that are trying to come into my chat on my very first video that I've ever done to tell me that they have a better system than me, when my system is trust yourself, do it yourself, plunge through the unknown, your god dang self, stop relying on everybody to force feed you, figure it out, be divine, be sovereign, be free, educate yourself, never stop questioning. Believe nothing that you see, half of what you read, and always question everything. Because I promise you, If you start noticing, if you actually start paying attention, if you really start digging deep and looking around, you might realize there's something not right here with reality. And once you figure out that reality ain't real, you can figure out how to manipulate reality. When you figure out how to manipulate reality, you get awesome stuff like the Robin Hood guys bombing the hedge fund dudes. And no, I'm not tired of pretending that it's not funny to see you guys getting bankrupt for screwing over generation after generation of our hard-working, middle-class, blue-collar, white-collar, yellow-collar, brown-collar, I don't care what freaking collar, I don't care what. If they were an American, if they were living here, and if they were paying taxes, and if they used their blood, sweat, and goddamn tears to try to build that wealth up, to try to get a little something, something, so they can give it to their freaking kids and their generations after, and you assholes continuously 20 years, 20 years, 20 years come up with a nice little way to short scam and steal all of our wealth, transfer all the wealth from the lower up to the higher in order to create your authoritarian utopia. Well, let me tell you something. We're waking up. We're not going to allow it happen. The individual is here and it is alive and it is on fire in each and every single one of us Americans, and we're not going to stand for it. We're going to learn from ourselves. We're going to learn from each other. We're not going to trust the powers that be. We're not going to trust the authority. And we're going to figure out how we can play the game and win the game. And then we're going to freaking do it. Y'all, I'm Joe Navy. And for those who are about to invest,